Hello once again, friends. Uh, I'm just making sure that. Ah, dang it. Okay. Ah, sorry, due to a lot of technical issues, a few aspects have been a bit more rushed than usual. Anyways, well, come on. We just got it working. You better be working. Ah, okay. In any case, we are playing Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy again today. Uh, what is our motto? Hold on a second. You gotta be kidding us. Okay. Okay. No. Come. Ah. Okay. Okay. So, big problem, gang. In the mad dash in order to get the screen functional, it appears we have deleted. It would appear we have deleted. Would appear we have deleted the application. We just have to get that working again real quick. Great. Uh, let's see, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Allow transparency. There we go. Thank you. And there we are. We just have to make sure that. Yep. Sorry about that. Thankfully, that didn't happen because if a tree falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it, didn't make a sound. So we're hoping that's the case with this. Yes, we're too used to technology from like the 26th century or whatever. We keep forgetting how to handle simple, clean 21st century. Mm-hmm. Yes, we see. We see. We see you loud and clear. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. We think we get it. We get it. It's a joke. It's a joke on us, you see. Hmm. Why? Because we were fool enough to think that when you make a change to something, that change should work. You, you see. Silly us. OBS has done it again. Oh, what brilliance. Okay. Okay. How did we do this last time? I wasn't even the same person last time. How am I supposed to know what I did last time? It's not fair, you know. Really ain't. Well, does this work? Have to wait for. There is quite a bit of delay to the stream. Like a hell of a lot of delay. Delay like you wouldn't believe. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Now, welcome to our Midnight Feature presentation. Thank you all for tuning in. Well, remember, there's always midnight somewhere. At least we hope so. First, what happened yesterday, now this. Well, hey, we got this far. That's good of us. Okay, so, as you can probably tell, I'm not the same alter who played this last time. Huh. We, we, uh, we don't even have to think about it. Huh. How much did we play last time? Oh. An Inkies. No! Whoops a doodle. First of all, love the name. uh, I think we're uniquely equipped to handle the rage because we know that the point of Bennett Foddy's diatribes is just to make us angry. Speaking of angry, this is a fitting game to have this much frustration over. For those of you who didn't see yesterday's community post, oh, easy does it, easy does it, easy. For those of you who didn't see it, a certain acquaintance of ours has come into town as of yesterday, and we had to go into hiding in a public restroom, of all things. We think the coast is clear for now, but for how long, you know? Oh, these controls are very, very finicky. Okay. Don't you dare. Alright. We mostly know these tactics from watching other YouTubers and VTubers fail and rage at this thing. So, before our last stream, we had never played this game for ourselves. At least the music's catchy. We think this guy's name is Diogenes. We think so, anyways. Why is he in a cauldron? We don't know. It would have been more thematic if Diogenes was in a barrel, since that's where he, lived. Why a cauldron? We don't get it. We really don't get it. Oh, man. Let's just say that acquaintance would have caused us some trouble if she found us. And we didn't really feel like being put into one of her sadistic puppet shows or whatever. Or, dancing to the beat of bullets. Yes, we know bullets can't hurt us, but they still hurt when they hit you. Especially when a reality has altered the bullets in ways we do not want to describe. Oh, was honestly expecting to fail again. Alright. So, where do we go from here? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream.
Of all
No!
sad words of tongue or pen, the saddest of
Okay,
these, it might have been John Greenleaf Whittier.
it might have been that the whole world died in a nuclear apocalypse, but it didn't. Wow, what a sad story. We didn't all die. Are those playground noises? Cute touch, we guess. The only other human to be shown here, a child, eternally stuck on on a slide. Bennett, why did he have to make this poor child live in purgatory for his sad, sad existence? We don't get you, Bennett. We don't get you at all. Alright, give us a second. We're in a bit of a disguise since our signature look is obviously recognizable. The disguise is no gloves. Suppose, like when he looks off to the side, like over there, he looks like he's on a Magic, yeah, like a Magic the Gathering card. This
No.
Bennett, even even Diogenes is like, no, don't. Alright, buddy. Alright, alright, pal. Get to the get to the tip here. There we go. Easy does it. Easy does it. Oh well, there never was there ever a guy in a collar like the magical Mr. Diogenes.
If you try to please audiences, uncritically accepting their tastes, it can only mean that you have no respect for them. Andrei Tarkovsky.
What does that have to do with our plight, Bennett? We know you're always saying this stuff to make us mad. We know you don't actually believe in half of the baloney you spew, or else hearing it would make you angry when you play. Because think about it, if Bennett Foddy genuinely believed this, when he played it, he would have been raging. Because there's nothing worse than your emotions not matching the attitude of the person you're talking to. Just like, oh, don't worry, you'll get better. You'll be able to do. You can do it, and other things that you really don't want to hear because you're not in the mood. You're not in the mood for cheering up. Oh, yeah. So it's the philosophy is not actual philosophy. It's a pseudo philosophy. It's an empty shell, just meant to make you think that it's trying to be deep. That way, when you disagree with it or this happens to you,
Oh no.
yeah, he's tired too. Alright, hold on. We gotta do something real quick. We need to calm down. Well, not calm down. We're not too angry, but it's cold tonight. So we need to warm up a bit. Have something here designed to make that easier. It'll take you a little bit. It's taking sweet, sweet time and to actually work. Alright. Don't know how that looks. We'll see how that looks. Anyways, go, 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 and go. There we go. Now we get to the tricky part, which is this bit. Just making sure we make it over to here. No! We were so close! So close!
No.
Ah! Okay. Okay. Okay, Diogenes. Okay, magical Mr. Diogenes. You can call any. You can call, you can play till a hat. And this came for Alexander Great.
Don't hate the
No!
player, hate the game. Iced tea.
No! May our system's muscle memory serve us well. Eh. Alright, alright, alright. Ah, ha, 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 ha.
When to the sessions of sweet silent thought I
Okay.
summon up remembrance of things past, I sigh the lack of many a thing I sought, and with old woes new wail my dear
Alright.
time's waste. William Shakespeare, Sonnet 30.
Okay, we're missing a beat there. And because we're missing that beat, we're falling super far. Okay. We're not sure if we're not that angry or if we just can't get explosively angry too easily. We have a feeling at a certain point even a monk would get angry at this game. Like a tenth, like a guy who's trained for 50 years in order to reach his inner zen, to play this and just be infuriated.
Oh no.
That's the level of frustration. Like we both love and hate Bennett Foddy for it because, like, we don't like what he's made, but we respect that he made it very well. It's like a well-designed death ray. You don't like what it does, sure, but look at all the sparkly gizmos and the circuitry and design and the aesthetics of it. God. Anyways, mother. Okay, okay. We didn't finish the term motherfucker, so we just ended up saying mother. No, we're not associating with her at this time. Thank you. Sorry, no VTuber mommy stream. Nope. Make sure she was the Atlantic about trans people or something, of which we're a part of. So, yeah. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. 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 Let's try for this approach. Huh. Well, that almost worked. Almost isn't enough, but it's closer than nowhere. Getting only halfway is better than never venturing out at all. Some people would disagree with that. It's good. Self-improvement is self-improvement. You better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. That sort of feel. Forgive us. It is a bit chilly out. So, okay. 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 Ah! Mm, mm, mm. Ah! Yep, yep. Ah, ah, ah. Ah. We're starting to sound like gender swapped Waluigi here. Wow, Waluigi time! Wow! Anyways, um, how do we? All right, give us a moment. Oh dear, let's see those pretty clothes. 'Cause you're a real honest thing, girl. I'm not sure that anyone knows. Oh dear, let me see those pretty eyes. 'Cause you're a villainous thing, and we can't have you living a lie. Okay, this part is extremely difficult. Feel like there's a big difficulty Difficulty spike around this part. Okay. Eh, eh, okay. Eh, 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 uh. Ah, we were close. Okay, steady, steady. No, went too slow and steady and lost the race. They say slow and steady wins the race, but no, you have to go fast. You have to go fast. You have to go real fast. Yes, and frantic and erratic, like this. Ah! Okay, maybe that doesn't work either. Okay. Hey. Anyone else remember that old like animated tortoise in the hare movie that was really weird? From the same people who made Three Pigs and a Baby. What was it? What was that series called? Like, was it Fables or something? We don't know. Anyways, do not mess this up. Thank you. And then this section. Not this part. Ah! Okay. Huh. Okay. How do we do this? Oh, like that. Okay. 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 Careful at this part. Does mean that we're perfectly safe here. Means we're perfectly safe here. Nothing can hurt us. Nothing can cause us to just tumble all the way back down. Cliffhanger, hanging from a cliff. And that's why they call him. And that's why he's called Cliffhanger. We swear, if we went all that way just to fall down the same platform immediately, we want to at least fail first. Like, fail at this part first. We don't know if, like, YouTubers like Markiplier are naturally rage prone, or if it's just because they don't rage, or if it's just because they think that things like Bennett Foddy's attitudes are genuine. Probably a factor of all of those, right? But eh, we don't see what's causing them to be so upset even after we've been set back at least once. Probably more times, honestly. Or annoyed, certainly. Like, we are annoyed. That's we're not too upset.
Patience is the foundation of eternal peace.
Shut up.
Make anger your enemy.
Shut up.
Harm comes to those who know only victory and do not know defeat. Find fault with yourself and not with others. It's in falling short of your own goals that you'll surpass those who exceed theirs. Tokugawa Ieyasu.
Anger is a very important emotion, you know. Like, it's used to identify injustice in the world. It's just sometimes things that can get overblown. But it's like in any emotion. And I feel stoic to think that suppressing your emotions is a good idea. Sorry, controlling them. It's suppression. It's suppressing their emotions. There's no other way to do it other than like hedonism or something. Oh, whoop. Okay. Sorry, something just happened. Just some sort of small pain we don't know the source of. Hmm. Well, anyways, let's go. Like, anger is not your enemy. Anger is trying its best. All your emotions are trying your best. That's what Inside Out taught us. Well, we already knew before then. But, Inside Out certainly helped cement it. And taught many kids about the importance of emotions. We don't like the Walt Disney Company, so to be fair, who does? But, like most people, they had a monopoly over our childhoods. So, we have fondness for quite a few of their movies. We do have hot takes concerning them, though. For example, Judge Claude Frollo is not that great. The Lion King
She
just
smiled in defeat with unconquerable eyes at this.
okay. You're not gonna win. We know that's just to make us upset. And really, there are times where we wish we could get more upset than we do. But there are times where we wish we could feel a stronger emotion. You know? Like actual rage and everything. But probably a few cents. Probably for a while, tends to numb you to quite a few things, especially when you can just dismiss them easily. The power of a goddess, or so we're told. Of course, you never have to get egotistical enough to think yourself as divine. You don't believe in divinity, but you do realize that the ability to make an entire planet identify a, a flaw with the idea of authority in a single moment, in, a, in many bursts of purple lightning. You do start to feel like you have some great power, but you don't let it get to your head. You can't. Otherwise, you're no better than the people you're trying to fight. So, sorry. Whoa. Oof. Sorry, we're holding our breath for some of these. Oh, hey, we're getting tense. I can tell because our back hurts really bad. Okay. Come on! Just get. No. No. Almost had it. Almost. I threw a rock at him. It was a big rock. Sorry, what were we saying? Something about this, that, or the other. Sorry, what does that doghouse say? Sam? Sam. Who is Sam? Sam I am. That's Sam I am. That's Sam I am.
You're back here again, showing patience, and then attacking, scraping,
Can you shut
slapping,
up?
snagging.
You're the part that makes us the most angry, And that's by design, we're sure. Also, we did appreciate the iced tea quote though, because don't hate the player, hate the game is very good advice. And also a very good example of structuralist way of thinking. Hmm. Hmm. You gotta be kidding us. Okay. Ah! No! No! That was a wild little Rube Goldberg machine of a recovery. We don't know what classic comedy sketch that is. Probably like a cartoon sketch or something. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. This whole game is just meet me in the middle, says the unjust man. You take a step forward, he takes a step back. Meet me in the middle, says the unjust man. You take a step forward, takes a step back. Or meet me in the middle, says Bennett Foddy. You take a big hammer sling forward, and you're sent to the start of the game. Meet me in the middle, says Bennett Foddy. No, no,
Your
no, no,
failure
no.
here is a metaphor. To learn for what, please resume climbing. Rob Dubbin.
Wait, that was a quote? That wasn't a Bennett Foddy original? That's meant to be life advice? Okay. I guess it's Bennett Foddy went to the quotes that would most enrage him in these situations, and then just read them off verbatim. Also explains his very monotone delivery. It's probably deliberate on his part. Oh! Ha 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 ha. Almost got us. But not today. Not today. Okay, hold on. Our hand's starting to get cramped. As well as our neck, our back, and the other two parts you're floating in your head that we do not want to say.
Laugh and the world laughs with you. Weep and you weep alone. For the sad old earth must borrow its mirth, but has trouble enough of its own. Ella Weaver Wilcox.
Like the point of sadness is specifically that you cry. That like the point of sadness is so that you identify with other people evolutionarily. One of the reasons, anyways. Very important one at that.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. We'd been lying if we said that the cold wasn't getting to us too. But doctor, aren't you? Ugh. That's the thing about being immortal. You could still feel pain, apparently. Immortality does not equal invincibility. Or so we're told. Alright, give us a second. Cold and hand cramps are like getting to us at this point. Okay. Now. And there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh no. Oh. And climb. And climb. And climb.
You'll be back here again and again
Shut
to
up.
binge and repent until you've ascended, or until you're contented.
Alright. Easy. Easy.
Better by far that you should forget and smile than you should remember and be sad. Christina Rossetti.
No, screw you. Screw you, Christina Rossetti. Maybe it's just because it's coming out of Bennett Foddy's mouth, and he might be deliberately taking those quotes out of context just to make sure you maximize their infuriation levels. Oh, God. Oh, God. Hermes, help us with our fucking neck wounds. Would any aspiring gods or goddesses please, ever so kindly, help us get over these pains so we can get through this game for however long it takes? Yeah, probably not too much longer. Not because of the game itself, but because of the outside elements. You know, we're still going to at least make sure we make it to an hour mark. Hour 5, hour 6, thanks to how much time we spent with technical difficulties as a strange man. No, okay, we almost screwed it up. We almost screwed it up.
Something filled up my heart with nothing. Someone told me not to cry. Now that I'm older, my heart's colder. I can see that it's a lie. The arcade fire.
The the band? We don't listen to their music, but get the band? Doesn't doesn't that call for like copyright infringement or something? Like we know book authors have to like when they quote like a song or something, they
Oh no.
our shoulders. Well, the one shoulder, the one controlling the middles. Like, God, we feel like we feel much older than we should be. And thank genetics for that. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. We don't have all night. Just stay. We know there's an area with an orange up there. Hopefully we can get past that. We hope we've gotten to there at least before. The gods know I haven't. Okay. Us complaining and talking about our various aches and pains makes us feel like an old crone, you know. Okay. 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 That that feels a little better at least. Probably won't for long, but yeah. Mm. Okay. Okay. Get on the grill. Pop another one on the barbie. Good eye, mate. Good eye, mate. In order to take a good day, mate, you say good, then I, then might. To make good eye, mate. Throw it on the barbie, will ya? Something like that. Like, ooh. We have haunted this game for years. We are the ghost of Jane. Intentionally designed Jane. Oh, Tia Siri, Tia Sira. Tia Siri, Tia Siri. Making Christmas, it's so fine. Tying into the game, the Christmas lights here. Ha 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 ha, la la la, ah. Mhm.
Whoop. Whoop. Ah.
We did not move our mouse for that bounce, which is very important to know, considering everything that's possible. Using our non-dominant hand for a second. Actually, no, that's going to be way worse. Hold on, let's just stay there for a second. Uh, like this whole game is like a rubric machine of setting back your progress. Like if we fall up at the orange belt, we fall back to slide, which still leads us down to the small gap, which leads us back to the beginning of the game. I think
Whoop.
yes, progress, actual progress. Ah, yeah, we love it. Oh, we love being a scientist. We get to do maniacal laughs, and people will think it's expected.
Whoop.
Well, that and all the cool gadgets you get to make. And of course, you don't have any of those pesky, like, uh, whatever. Don't want to feel like we're too detached from regular people, you know? Regardless of species. Again, cliches. Be careful, ye who fight monsters, lest ye also become a monster. And when we came into the abyss, Jesus.
Whoop.
Also into you. We're surely heard from earlier than that, though. We think the earliest memory we have of that quote, or at least it being used in an impactful way, was in the context of like Undertale or something. Come on, latch onto the
Whoop.
camera.
Whoop. Whoop.
Perfect. Thank you. Now just get up to the couch.
Whoop.
Thank you. To the chair.
Whoop.
And no, 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 no. No.
Whoop.
No. No. No.
Whoop. Whoop.
We're just gonna listen to this for a second. Feeling down. Okay. Feeling down. And we're not praising that guy. Every version of him we've met has been just the most egotistical. And if we were tiny Delta dots back when we were still able to travel multiverse, such. The fact that we had religious trauma before the travels certainly didn't help us with our impressions of him. Alright, we have a drink. Let's use the drink. Wish we had gotten something warmer. That's it? Ah, come on. That song felt a bit like that bit in The Hunchback of Notre Dame where Esmeralda stops the pelting of the tomatoes and cheers from the crowd, or to give Quasimodo like a single drink of water, and then it's like, all right, let the festivities continue. That's what we feel like. Like, before we transitioned, uh, we used to use the Phantom of the Opera, like the Lon Chaney version from 1928 or so, in order to represent ourselves, which really subconsciously shows what our self-image was like at the time. Uh, uh, uh-huh. Now, here we are. Here we are. Oh, just a little bit there. Perfect. Perfect. And go.
I stand
No.
amid the roar of a surf-tormented shore, and I hold within my hand grains of the golden sand. How few, yet how they creep through my fingers to the deep, while I weep,
Four.
while I weep. Oh God, can
Hole
I
in
not grasp
one.
them with a tighter clasp? Can I not save one from the pitiless wave? Is all that we see or see but a dream within a dream? Edgar Allan Poe. Can I see another's woe and not be in sorrow too? Can I see another's grief and not seek for kind relief? William Blake.
Oh, we accidentally triggered two quotes. Failing the shortcuts made it seem like a big. We know there's a shortcut. We don't have the faintest clue how to do it. I guess you just go really fast.
In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. Lewis Carroll.
You know what? That's not a bad quote. You get 1 point. You get 1 point. That balances out towards the 50 marks against you. 1 to 50. Okay. No. No time to listen to the pretty tunes. We gotta get up there. Sorry, we are kind of losing it a little bit here. We're hoping we go crazy enough where we accidentally manage to do the shortcut properly.
No.
The more we listen to those grunts, the more obvious it becomes that that's Bennett Foddy himself. The more patient you are with this game, the less patience you have with it. You know, because everything has a limited supply at some point. Okay, we are right back where we started, but we do not care. We, our hand, our hands are legitimately starting to hurt. Ow, ow, ow. Well, looks like we'll have to continue that another day. In the meantime, we ought to warm up our hands. Well, until next time, we're afraid this is the end of our midnight feature presentation. And while tonight's feature may be over, remember, it is always midnight somewhere. Thank you, and good night. Let's not pretend like that one's all gods. Gods.